Hey, good morning, Lighthouse. Hey, I hope you're having an amazing Thursday and that your week has been awesome. Hey, today I wanted to take just a second. I wanted to share with you another testimony. Last week, we had the opportunity to listen to Carolyn and the impact that God made on her life. And today, I've asked Luke if we could share a testimony that he shot. He shot it for students, but I asked if it would be all right if we just shared it again today with the entire church. Because I believe that there is a huge importance in sharing our story. You know, we've been asking for you to send your stories and to share your testimonies with us. And the reason why is our stories often impact others. When people see that God can move in our lives, it lets them believe that He can move in their lives too. So whatever your story is, whether you think it's the greatest story, whether you think, I don't know if anyone wants to listen, any story of God moving in our lives is a story worth telling. And I would love to help you tell yours. If you want to share your testimony, you can email me, joel@lighthouseparker.com. We will make sure we set that up. We can help you shoot it at home. If you really want to, we can figure out a way to shoot it up at the church. But we believe that stories are worth telling because they help us continue to impact our community for the gospel. So with that, I'm going to ask Luke to take it away today.
Testimony is essentially sharing your story and sharing your story, how it relates to your faith, to your journey, the ups and downs, the bad, the good, the ugly, everything in between. So want to take just a minute to share my testimony. And my testimony, I've always felt that was kind of a bummer because I get really jealous of those people that had that coming to Jesus moment. That moment where they were astray and then God just jumped and swallowed them up whole and they couldn't get out. And I didn't have that. I kind of grew up as a kid. I will say this, my faith journey had to be a bit on my own shoulders, as I did not grow up in a faithful household. So there's that. But I did kind of at a young age grab hold of Jesus and held him tight. And it was sitting in a confirmation class in a Lutheran church in seventh grade. And the pastor back then threw a slide on the projector screen, and I knew at that moment that I was going to be a pastor. And didn't know what that looked like, didn't know what kind of journey that would take me on, and wow, it's been a wild journey. But I knew at that moment that I was going to be his. And I've been struggling like any other human throughout my whole life and having the ups and downs. But I'll tell you one thing I wanted to finish up with saying is that having constant mountaintop moments where I'm either taking a retreat, mission trip, serving, getting deeper with discipleship, whatever the case may be, has been that shot of insulin into my soul that I've needed to sustain me for the next period of whatever. So, yeah, that's kind of my faith journey, and my life sort of mantra, if you will, is I try to preach the word of God to every single person I meet and only use words if I have to. And for those of you that know me, you know I got words, but I don't try to get preachy on people. I try to love them and let Jesus do the conversion piece. So that's my testimony. Hope that blesses someone. You know what? I'd love to hear your testimony. Take a moment, share with us. Shoot a 60, 90-second video, whatever the case may be. If you want to talk to me, you want to share something longer, I'd love to hear it. God bless you. Happy Easter.